What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when was stronger today. Click sounds in their mouths was language.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. We heard he's forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Dowdle again. Tom Turner balls out, he lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Attack! Yellow! 15!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play into a great play.
It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Another carry for him. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Back to the well again. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up fourth and long. The Steelers set to punt it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. They give it to him again. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it, and he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Tries the in route. Massive hit. The ball's out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs picked up the fumble and ran it home. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That right there was impressive. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Going down on the run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 1.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Dowdle. Get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the give to Dowdle. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. He's still going at the 30. Shoots away from one. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the first set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On play action, here's Howard. Down to the 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Trying it left side, Dowdle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Johnson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. Completed to his running back. This one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Eliza in punt formation for the Chiefs. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing now, Howard. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Inside, give to Dowdle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're going play action. Hits his running back. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Going right side, Dowdle with it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
A handoff for Dowdle, running right. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side finds Pittman. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Getting 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Give now to the running back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hold on, mister. Right side. 180. Right side.
They'll run now on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, Howard. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Has not met the standard they set for themselves.
Going again here, Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Looking to throw. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Right side.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
46-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
87, incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. That one's complete, right side. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out at halftime. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. It is cut left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
8-yard pickup.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Works his way to the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, left side to Johnson. Room inside the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting at the 10. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
15. Yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. And the Steelers get to it. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 17. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
43.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Hey, Ripley.
Back to throw Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. 15. Come back. Hey, 43. Easy, easy. 15. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Brings up second and lead at the 32-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Right. 15. Right side.
Another throw for Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180. Right side.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Right side.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
It'll be a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
To the air, Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he won't make the marker. And they rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st and 10 from the 43. Play action, Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Yellow.
Complete left side to Thomas. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They may still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57. Hold on, these two. Hey, Sunday. Hey, rip lift. Yellow. 15. Watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Out of the gun, Howard. Short pass, Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
The Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. No throw for it. Pass complete, screen play. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. 180.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
Back to the well again. Pickup of 2 here. It's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow. Strike.
The give here on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Right. 15. Yellow, yellow. High down these two. 15. Right side.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
1st and 10
High
at
down
the
these two.
20-yard line.
Easy. Yellow. Right side.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Gronk, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
4th down, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Howard looking to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying to push deep downfield. That's it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots at the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one